right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our final day of Phase 2 action for the G1 League. It's Vici Gaming versus LGD International. This one, a best of 3. The draft, as you can see, already underway. I, of course, am LD. I'll be on the summit. I will be joined here by Luminous once he gets his damn computer to work properly. He's not picking up the phone. Hey, Lumi, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Everything sounds good on your end?
Yeah, you sound slightly muffled, but otherwise pretty okay, guys. Sorry for sort of the last-minute issues. We've just been having some technical difficulties here. We had a rebroadcast on Beyond the Summit, which for some reason we cannot kill, so we moved here. Please let everybody know the actual live cast will be at twitch.tv/BeyondTheSummit2 for at least for the first match this evening. We'll see if we can get things sorted out and move back to the main channel for later on today. But anyway, with that being said, the draft is now underway, and in fact, well underway at that. So the one thing that sticks out to me is LGD International actually banned the Clockwork.
Yeah, Clockwork's one of their really go-to heroes. I mean, yesterday throughout the, LD since you weren't casting that one, but Gods and I kind of talk about how Clockwork Cog is one of the most imbalanced spell, and it really is a great initiator. It does a lot in terms of crowd control. One thing that doesn't do is that it lacks damage as a hero. I mean, he could do okay with rockets, but for the most part, he is really a setup hero for his allies. So LGD perhaps a little bit worried about the setup heroes that Vici Gaming could be picking alongside that Clock, so they do get rid of the Clock quite early in the draft.
Of course, guys, if you are seeing the wrong stream right now on the G1 League page, you want to support them directly, just refresh the stream. I just spoke with them. They should have updated by now, so you should actually be able to see Beyond the Summit 2, which is the live broadcast for tonight for the G1 League over here. And, well, Juggernaut, the final pick from Vici Gaming. So they get the Healing Ward to go with the Lone Druid Bear and some big mid-game pushing power coming your way.
Yeah, generally when you see Lone Druid and Juggernaut, it's basically a combo to really push in and against a lot of kind of spammy nukes. So let's say LG Gaming, if they pick up a Keeper of Light in conjunction with a Lightning Spam Leshrac, most other pushing lineup will just crumble to that. Like, just too much AoE to deal with. Juggernaut Healing Ward to sustain that Spare Bear basically means our bear is going to be on your tower no matter what's going to happen. And in fact, LG Gaming is going to ban that Keeper of Light themselves. Very, very surprised at that. But this is kind of a 1-2 punch combo between the Juggernaut and Lone Druid. It's insane pushing power in the mid to late game.
Yeah, and Juggernaut's actually decent against a hero like Lifestealer because his ultimate goes through magic immunity. You can't slow him with open wounds while he's Blade Fury. And sure, a lot of Lifestealers like to go for that mid game, chase you down with Phase Drums build, in which case maybe you can kill him, but it's going to take you a bit longer to kill him. And while you're doing that, there's more chance to get purged, for his teammates to throw out a Disrupt potentially and turn the fight around, and of course for the Entangle to come as well. So a pretty potent pick against Lifestealer, and a hero that has a similar, if not grading, in fact I'd say probably a bit greater killing power in a tri-lane if he's got the right setup, which he already does with the Shadow Demon. So Lifestealer may be looking to kill your supports, but Juggernaut can easily kill your supports. Man, that's 2 yours, 1 sentence. But you get the idea. He can kill the enemy supports very damn well. And Vici Gaming banning out the Weaver here. A hero that makes Juggernaut kind of useless in the tri-lane in terms of finding kills on the carry, so I think a smart ban.
I mean, so he kills support and carry alike. Juggernaut Spin on level 1 does 400 magical damage. Not many other hero could rival that one, especially when you have a setup like Shadow Demon. I think Vici Gaming, for the tri-lane, they want to pick up another hero that could either directly stun or apply a very, very powerful slow at that to allow the Juggernaut to spin in for those kills. Right now, both LG Gaming and the Vici Gaming is looking at very, very powerful tri-lanes. The question is, will they actually match a tri-lane against each other? And I'm not too sure on that. What do you think on that, LD? Do they kind of butt heads in terms of tri-lanes, or do you think they kind of dodge each other?
I mean, Juggernaut does offer you a decent amount mid-game. It's not like he has to be dominating the tri-lane, mainly because you get the Healing Ward, and they're also on the Dire side, which should be added. It's going to help you a lot if you want to go for Roshan. But still, I feel like you really pick the Juggernaut to get kills in the tri-lane or push down an early tower. And just picking him for his mid-game punch, the Healing Ward's decent, but it's also something that could be killed by now a single Treant. So, I mean, it's not something you can really fully rely on mid-game, and with proper micro, you can keep it alive, but then your team has to back off. So I really do feel like they want to find some kills in the tri-lane. They'll be looking to get aggressive here, and Jakiro the third pick. So, not the best killing power, but gives you that extra setup stun, and you already have Blade Fury, which does boatloads of magical damage. So I think this can work as an aggressive tri-lane. And the other thing is, now that they've picked Nature's Prophet on the side of LGD, and you'd love for your Lone Druid to be 1v1 versus him. So I think however the lanes develop for Vici Gaming, what they want is going to be that Lone Druid Druid versus Prophet 1v1 matchup, something the Lone Druid can dominate 95% of the time probably if he plays well, and then we'll see what the solo mid is for Vici Gaming.
Yeah, the best case scenario is Vici Gaming run their trialing defensively so they can access into jungle, so hopefully support Shadow Demon and Jakir will get that EXP. But if not, so that's not the case. They're still going to be okay offensive trialing. Like you said, Lone Druid will basically beat either Queen of Pain or Nature's Prophet. Bounty Hunter is going to be the last pick up here, and I think post level 6, Bounty Hunter, in my opinion, one of the stronger heroes if you could get those track kills. And when you have heroes like Queen of Pain, the backstab of Nature's Prophet, as well as Lifesteal in this track, these are great early game killing heroes, and you can get off a lot of track kills. So a pretty nice addition to the lineup so far. The team fight is a little bit lackluster. I think you have Queen of Pain ult and perhaps Nature's Prophet ult. I think LG Gaming is going to be looking for single pick off and not exactly fighting in grand scale team fights, which Vici Gaming might look to perhaps to kind of shape how gear towards how this game is going to go.
All right.
I think they're going to try to take over in team fights.
Well, Lumi, what do you know? Another cast, another day where Dota TV is acting up. If you could just try lowering your mic threshold all the way to the left, make sure you're getting that green bar every time you're talking. That would be fantastic. It sounds like we're both stuttering. I have the identical settings with the microphone at the identical range from my face, but Dota not cooperating. So hopefully it's fixed now, guys. If it's not, let us know. We'll continue to work on it. It also is worth noting sometimes the stuttering in Dota TV is just due to your connection to the server. It's much like using, say, Skype and calling someone, I don't know, in Mongolia if you're in the US. If you don't have a good connection, it will stutter on the actual live broadcast. So the replay should record the audio fine, something that I've noticed in the past for myself as a viewer. But we'll see. Hopefully it gets sorted out. Hopefully it's just a matter of adjusting our mic thresholds on our ends. And Vici Gaming get to round out their draft with the Beastmaster. I think this is an important pick for them. They now have the Lone Druid Bear and the Inner Beast Aura. They have some big push power come mid-game, come late game. And they're going to smoke off the bat. Level 1 Roche attempt, probably incoming. So Lumi, hopefully you fixed your in-game mic by now. It looks like mine should be working. And we'll see if yours is.
I love the fact that they pick up Beastmaster. It is going to be level 1, as you can see that he is skilling Inner Beast. It's a great pickoff, not only for the pushing power like you talk about in terms of mid and late game. It's going to be one of their most reliable way to lock down these heroes, like the Lifestealer, like the Queen of Pain, as well as the Bounty Hunter, especially if it's going to be going for Necrobook. So this pick kind of just basically rounds out just about everything. And warding up on the enemy hill, even Sentry making sure that they do not get scalped out by the invisible Bounty Hunter. This is kind of a very, very risky lineup because of those Treant. Man, it's coming in. You gotta kill that Treant before he kills your ward. Oh my god! The ward not being micro. This Roshan attempt is done. And LG 1437 is like, what the hell are you trying to do, man? You cannot do this kind of Roshan against a hero like Clockwork, not against Prophet, and well, they skill their heroes a little bit oddly. Like that Beastmaster now going mid with Inner Beast at 1, which isn't the biggest deal, but we'll be missing access for a bit.
It's not that bad. I mean, the common build nowadays for the Chinese Beastmasters is the Axes Inner Beast build, but at level 1 you won't have access to the Axes. Still, you can just auto-attack, push the lane, then use your Axes at 2. We'll probably see him trying to bully G out of the lane, having the bigger creep wave at all times, and making it hard for G to actually go in for the harassment. But introducing the teams, now that we have a moment's time. XTT going to be playing the off-lane Juggernaut. Fenrir on the Jakiro. It will be FY heading towards the bottom lane as our Shadow Demon. They did blow an Observer and a Sentry, which maybe aren't in the most useful place if you're the ones running the offensive tri-lane. Santiago, or SYDM, going to be playing that solo mid Beastmaster. And of course, the man himself, CTY on the Lone Druid. He did say his two favorite heroes are actually the Shadow Fiend and the Anti-Mage, and Brax with a haste are going to easily pull this wave, so we'll see some experience trading. And then Lumi, who do we have on the side of LGD.int?
Well, on LGD.int 1437 is going to be playing his Leshrac, a hero that he's very, very comfortable with. We do see Pycat on the bot lane here with the Lifestealer. In the jungle coming up here is Nature's Prophet. I do believe that is Brax, changing his name up here and there. Or is Brax up top? No, Brax is up top here, playing his Bounty Hunter. G's going to be handling the mid lane here by Queen of Pain. Of course, that leaves Misery in the jungle with Nature's Prophet. So one key thing to point out immediately is that there is no Sentry Ward on CTY. If he does have it, Bounty Hunter loses lane flat out. Brax is still going to have a ton of trouble, but perhaps is going to have a little bit easier time getting some EXP. And at this point, he just want to get 6 as soon as possible. He doesn't care if he gets LCS. He will get LCS anyways.
Lumi, I'm hearing you a little bit choppy. Maybe try elevating your mic volume, and here we go, bottom lane. FY sitting on the Shadow Demon, taking some big damage. He's on the run. Pycat on the chase. The TPN from, I believe it's Brax, and they're looking at the first blood right now. FY gonna go down. And now the turnaround, looking for this Nature's Prophet. He will take a fall. There's a Blade Fury. It will be applied. He didn't have the Healing Ward at level 1, but we're going to see 2 kills going the other way. Don't go on the Juggernaut. He might just bite you. 2 for 1 in the end. They did get the first blood on the side of LGD, but very expensive. And I would say if I'm Vici Gaming, I'm pretty happy with that because I just got a lot of experience in my tri-lane. A tri-lane that had some awkward skills for level 1, and that's not the case anymore. Luby, so make sure your threshold's all the way to the left. Try turning your microphone on and off again in Dota 2, as we see SYDM almost going down middle lane. And last but not least, up your volume in Steam if possible. And hopefully with all those changes, it will be sorted out. No idea what's going on, but it's the same setup we used yesterday, so I have a feeling it might just be a connection to the server not being particularly good, as, well, it varies from server to server how good the connection is. But either way, Libby, hopefully it's sorted out. And what do you think of the trade Vici Gaming got with that 2-for-1 bottom?
I mean, whenever you get a 2-for-1, especially when you get the first blood, it's always good. So, looking pretty good so far. They need to get those kills, considering that they don't have access for EXP, and it's not like their lineup's fairly good at challenging those pulls that the Radiant is doing. And of course, you're losing out in terms of EXP, as Nature's Prophet is jungling up. This is lane that they have to win. Not they should win, they have to win. And so far, it's starting pretty good.
Yeah, they're running the jungle's Nature's Prophet. The good news, though, is Brax is getting a decent amount of experience. He's already level 3 top lane. The Bear not really being micro by CTY, as he tanks a massive amount of tower shots. And I'm glad you brought up the fact that he was not actually pulled Sentry Ward. Something we often see in this lane is that Lone Druid doing a lot of pulls with his Bear and then abusing the fact that Bounty Hunter is seen whenever he runs in the lane to zone him out consistently. But CTY just focusing on the last inning lane right now, and he's taking some additional harassment. You can see those Genetic crits really add up, and he's not level 5 yet. In fact, with the TP in now from an Nature's Prophet, this should be a kill. Shuriken tosses there. They bring him down. And you gotta say, if CTY'd Sentry Wards there, would not have died, because would have seen the Bounty Hunter manning up and either would have backed off or done enough harassment to drive him away. But instead, he bites the dust and a good rotation overall.
Wow, I mean, you do not expect those kind of kills. You cannot give away those high kind of kills. Brax now going to hit 6, 5 minutes into the game? And of course, if he TPs in that tri-lane, sure, if they're going to trade kills back and forth, suddenly it's going to favor LG a lot more, considering the fact that they're going to get more gold.
Okay,
and
so
those gold early on is going to be insane.
So I actually just realized that's not Brax. That's definitely not Brax. Brax has played the Bounty Hunter. Yeah.
Misery. Yeah.
No, is it? Yeah, you're right. It is Misery. Okay, sorry.
I also got juked a little.
We've been focusing on the technical issues, so if our heads aren't fully inside the game, do excuse us. But hopefully the in-game audio is a bit better now for everyone. And if it's not, what you can always do, we have 2 minutes to lay on the stream, is just leave the stream audio on and then watch Dota TV, mute the voices there, and well, we'll see if we get a better server for Game 2, because nothing has really changed on our end, so probably just an issue with our connection to Dota TV if there are still problems, but hopefully that's not the case. So anyway, with that being said, Vici Gaming run this aggressive tri-lane, Juggernaut 15-4, Lifestealer at 12-6. Considering they're running a dual lane versus the tri-lane, LGD.int has to be happy with the trades they're getting, and now they've killed the Lone Druid. They're offensive jungling with their Nature's Prophet, and because of that, the trade's hugely favoring them, on top of the fact that G's winning middle lane, SYDM's getting shut down. So because they got the kill on the Lone Druid, what looked like reasonable trades for Vici Gaming now looking not so reasonable anymore.
Oh, that looks like getting a little bit aggressive here on the bot lane. XTT running across, trying to challenge this lane, but suddenly he's going to be spinning, but the Edict, as well as a right click, will not ignore the spin. It's trying to go for a kill. 1437 is going to get that kill first. They do eventually pick off 1437. Infest trying to get the damage, but there's a disruption being used. Here comes Misery teleporting in against Finra. Finra drops the Ice Staff. He's going to miss a little bit of nice animation cancel against Finra. Not going to get that kill either, but here comes the solo mid Queen of Pain. Blink's going to be off cooldown already. One more blink and a scream, but nice.
Pycat really not on the same page here. He wants to go for 2. Misery was saying, get the twin-headed dragon. And then Pygat says, no, we're going to get a double kill. I'm going to focus on the Shadow Demon first, going back for Fenrir. A blink and a scream will bring him down, almost certainly. It's already a level 4 scream. Needs 2 auto attacks, actually. Not quite enough. No Shadow Strike deployed, just the 2 auto attacks. Now a double for G. SYDM showing up late to the fight. And while this was all happening, G also got a solo kill on SYDM in the middle of that early Chaos bottom lane. And that's why we see G level 8 now. SYDM only level 6. An unmitigated disaster to the start of this game for Vici Gaming. The level 1 Roche chance thwarted. Then we see a solo kill by G mid. The Lone Druid's taken to fall bottom, or top, and now we're seeing bottom lane just in total disarray. And on top of that, Brax is level 6, and he could even look to man up on CTY here. We may see that soon. If with a well-timed Prophet ultimate or a TP gank for Queen of Pain, they could easily bring him down, and, well, not going to go for that just yet.
No, they are, yeah, they're teleporting up top here. We just have level 4 Shuriken toss. And on Braxton, I do believe CTY is going to be dead. It's going to be trying its best with Micro. There's no Sprout. Very, very surprising. Is there any Sprout just yet? There's a Screen Toss, couple right clicks. It's so easy, especially when you give Brax that early level 7 off the first kill. And well, here's a track solo kill, but looks like they're going to try to get a return kill against Misery. Misery's on the run. No Beastmaster Roar as he does not have the mana. And now they're going to go on FY. Medallion Courage already being picked up, and the damage output is absolutely insane. FY on the run. The trees are not really helping out as they're blocking Brax, but eventually do you pick up the kill. Even though it's a 1-for-1 trade, it's still worth it considering track kill on 2-3 heroes. Ton of gold, ton of gold.
Yeah, that track gold, it will add up, and I mean, that early medallion is really going to do work. They did get the trade on the Prophet, but with the medallion, this makes up for the fact that track no longer gives you minus armor. There's your Entangle and Brax. Potentially a kill. I don't think it'll be quite enough damage, though. He should be able to walk away, and CTY being shut down. Juggernaut not going to be able to do anything to keep a lifesteal out of lane by himself, and with phase boots up on both heroes, Pycat can easily trade auto techs favorably as he hits a lot harder. And of course, that Feast is physical, so it will go right through your Blade Fury, doing that additional damage. Middle lane, working on the tower, chipping it down quickly, and Vici Gaming really not sure how to react. They're now down by 3,000 gold, 4,000 experience. LGD.int means business in game 1, and boy, does it look like they are well on their way to cruising to a victory. We're going to need to see something remarkable from Vici Gaming because they don't really have a great comeback lineup, Lumi. Their lineup is all about that 5-man Dota, abusing the fact that they can get Roche easily, and basically moving as a team in the mid game. Whereas LGD.int, this is what they want. The advantage early, and then finding track kills all over the map.
Top lane looks like they made a go here on Brax. Brax was able to basically walk away because there is no follow-up stun from that Beastmaster who was at the mid lane. Like you said, there's kind of no really follow-up or kind of catch-up mechanics. So you don't have things like track. You don't have a big team fight lineup where you can suddenly get 5 kills in a tower for free. So Vici Gaming is going to have to stem the bleeding, not lose any more heroes. San Diego on the mid lane takes an Invisor and he should be fine. I just want to reiterate that the LGD Gaming went for a very, very greedy lineup. I mean, they basically said, we'll go fight 2 hero lane versus their tri lane. And of course have Misery basically leech free EXP in the jungle. That should never really happen. And LGD, not only did they really successfully stem the bleeding for themselves in that 2v3 lane, they also got a ton of kills. And now Nature's Prophet with such an early medallion, he could kill just about anybody and also go into Roshan if that's what they want later on in the game.
Yeah, it'll help them with the Roshan, and it'll also help them get the trades, and the medallion's going to make the Lone Druid Bear a little bit squishier. Yeah, LGD, they did go for, I think you said Vici Gaming, but LGD really did go greedy with their draft, and unfortunately just wasn't punished by Vici Gaming as they're working on the tower top. They've grouped up as 5 for this, while LGD quite content just to trade, chip away at the tower mid. They already got the tier 1. They already got the tier 1 mid. They're working on the tier 1 bottom, and now the Prophet ult's going to come in. There's a Queen of Pain ultimate here. There's a level 4 Scream. If this Split Earth hits, whoever hits is dead. Pycat TP's in. He goes on to Jakiro. Smart focus fire. They know they already had the Juggernaut dead to right, so they want an additional kill. They'll get it. It's going to be, I believe, a 5-hero track kill on Fenrir, and now the chase is on. The hunt is on. Actually, they'll back off, but they get the 2 kills. They get a track kill. They defend the tower, and they back off. And actually, Misery never joined the fight. Misery's just been pushing bottom. He gets the tier 1 by himself. Very, very poor trades for Vici Gaming right now in a game where they should have had the laning advantage. They should have had the stronger 5-man at this point, but they're getting 5-man because they're just so damn far behind.
Yeah, it's a 4-hero track kill, but you get a tower on top of that. Of course, Wrath of Nature was able to help out, and in fact, the Radiant team continue pressure up top. And of course, if you do send a couple defend against Misery on bot, he's fine with that because he's on the top lane, tracking up, medalling up here against the bear. Bear is already down, and it looks like XTD teleports in. There's another track, and they basically says, "We'll take your spin because we're following you up. We're gonna get that kill on you." That's another 3-4-man track kill, and the go chart. It is just. It's like the stock market crash, except it's going the other direction, so I guess that's a good thing if you're LGD fans.
Well, it's not a bubble, though. That's the thing, is this ain't gonna crash, man. It only gets easier from here for LGDN. We won't see the stock prices just plummet. We'll just see them continue to rise and rise until this game ends at the rate that it's going, because LGDN, holy crap, they're up by 11k gold. Almost 1k, in fact, a little bit more, I think, the 1k gold per minute advantage. That is just filthy. That is absolutely insane. Something you almost never see in Dota. Drum's now up on our bounty hunter. I mean, unless there's a bounty hunter involved, but even then, Bounty Hunter normally isn't this effective. It's just a testament to some mistakes from Vici Gaming, like not pulling the Lone Druid Sentry Wards, C2Y playing a little over-aggressive as a result of not seeing where that Bounty Hunter was, and, you know, then just some blunders on the bottom lane. Overextensions, timely TPs from our Nature's Prophet, and once you make those first few, and the solo kill Queen of Pain had on Beastmaster, something that really shouldn't happen just because Beastmaster is really tanky, and if he plays defensively, he shouldn't die, even if he gets out-CS'd in lane. But because they made those early mistakes, it snowballed incredibly hard. And to be frank right now, they need to do something to throw LGD.int off. It's either got to be a smoke gank behind one of their core heroes, potentially just some sort of bait at a tower, maybe even try and sneak a Roshan of their own if they can somehow farm a medallion. But I don't think that's going to be easy for them. But if they just trade like this, if they just try to farm, LGD.int will find the pickoffs. Even your Lone Druid won't be safe against Queen of Pain, Bounty Hunter +1, or Lifestealer Bounty Hunter +1, and they're going top onto CTY. Probably just going to bait some TPs and then back off, and it looks like that'll be the case. But they need to do something, Lumi. They can't just farm like this. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, whatever something that Vici Gaming wants to do, most likely will start with the smoke of the sea, and that's one of the advantages of having a Bounty Hunter, as they're going to try to get a kill on the mid lane here. 1437 going to get spun on. He's running away. Wrath of Nature doing some slightly bit of damage. Oh, Magic Stick up on 1437. He's going to survive. Wow. And meanwhile, we do have the teleportation rotation against Finrar. That's another track here being collected. Disruption being used to kind of slow them down, but Blink's going to be calling down. And here comes Pycat. He will have open wound there as well. Finrar just melts, and they're going to keep non-stop chasing. San Diego on the run. He's got that smoke, but he can't use it. That's a 4-man kill, triple on the LGD, and G. And I think it's time to tap out. I really don't think you can win this. I've never even called this so far. 13-minute call GG, but hey, this game is looking impossible.
Well, we've seen even earlier. We've seen that minute 5, Moscow 5 GG, but that was when a game wasn't fully over. This game, I mean, good luck coming back. They're going to take Roshan with ease whenever they want. They've got the double damage Queen of Pain. They've got the medallion. They've got the map control now. When 1437 is living through a Juggernaut ultimate Blade Fury and then turns around and kills that Juggernaut at his tower, yeah, you are royally screwed. And that is a testament to great individual play from him, as well as the fact that he's farmed. If he didn't have power treads and a bracer and a wand, he's dead there. He needed every bit of HP to live, but having those extra stats allows him to live, allows him to throw out that nice split earth, turn the fight around, get the kill, a sign of the times, and a sign that game 1 is looking like LGDN's game. Vici Gaming, they just don't have a great comeback lineup. Their lineup is built around winning the lanes and then slowly and methodically pushing the towers down. We talked about in the draft, that was their style. The Ward plus the Lone Druid Bear, get the towers with Inner Beastar to help you push, and then go for Roche. This lineup is not built to play from a deficit, and we're just seeing that LGD knows how to play with the lead, and they have the snowball lineup to do it.
Yeah, at least not in a deficit of, what, 15,000 gold. This is biggest deficit I've seen in a long, long while, such early in the game. Of course, Lifestealer with phase and armored up, he could basically just walk into the enemy team and start 1v4, 1v5, and that's going to buy enough time for his entire lineup to do something. But here's that comeback that they're trying to do. Vici Gaming, big smoke gang. They need to have the Beastmaster in the front, because if the smoke dispels with XTD in the front, I'm not too sure what they'll do. 1437 is going to just die here. Maybe, though, he's going to have a tiny bit of backup. And, well, with the track alone, they're going to just run away, and this is exactly what I mean about track being such a nice spell. Beastmaster roars, still gunning on 1437. They are going to get the kill. No, the mech up. He finally dies, but they expended a lot of spell. He buys back, and now the gank is going the other way. FY in big trouble. They're on the way. XTT's gonna salve up for the last hit, but Queen of Pain gets a monster streak skill. Get a double kill. He's beyond godlike. They want more. CYT's on the run, and well, he does get off a nice route, but Queen of Pain
He's
just
dead.
too easy. He is too dead. Even Orchid comes in right now, and these guys are just waiting to, almost jokingly, to say who could get the last hit. G says, I could get these last hits myself. Another triple kill, beyond godlike. This game is over.
GG coming any minute. I mean, holy crap. There you go. GG coming any second, I should say. And there you go, Lumi. So Vici Gaming, they got absolutely smashed in game 1. Great play from LGD International, and really just some mistakes but they made those mistakes against the wrong team, and especially the wrong lineup. Maybe you can get away with those mistakes in some games, but not when there's a Prophet, a Bounty Hunter, and a Queen of Pain. 3 of the hardest snowball heroes in the game, and then a Lifestealer, a snowball carry at that, a hero who doesn't need many items to start finding kills all over the place. Great play from LGDN, but you gotta say, Vici Gaming, it just feels like they didn't bring their A-game. Weird decisions like not giving the Lone Druid CTY the Sentry Wards, and, you know, not really playing aggressively when there's a Nature's Prophet on the map. Beastmaster dying solo mid to a Queen of Pain. And just all these sorts of things, something you can't afford to make mistakes against like that, especially when LGD.int plays greedy. So great play from LGD.int in Game 1, but Vici Gaming, they're going to have to really step up if they hope to force a Game 3.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, Bounty Hunter makes your entire team snowball, and that's exactly what we saw from LG. And this is the G1 League Qualifier, phase number 2. We should expect great games here, but game number 1 was one-sided affair for LG, and they're looking to clean out the series very, very quickly. We're going to be back with game number 2, and let's see if Vici Gaming have what it takes to take it at full game 3.
All right, guys, stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be live with Game 2, LGD.int versus Vici Gaming, coming up right after this. I'm LD. He's Luminous. If you enjoy our casting, follow us on Twitter, at LuminousInverse, at LDDota. More importantly, though, stay tuned and watch the G1 League on the G1 website, g1.2p.com. We'll be back right after this.